Universal has officially removed temperature screenings at the parks, so has Disney. It's a little bit of progress. They've also taken away some of the 6 feet markers and changed them to 3 feet. We'll check that out as we go inside, but no more temperature screenings at Universal. Masks still required. Well, hello everybody out there in Orlando. This is Chris from MajorLikes.com with another exciting episode of Topher Resort. We are back out at Universal Orlando Resort today. We've got, of course, we were here on Monday for our special Velocicoaster Day, where we got to ride the Velocicoaster during the annual pass holder preview. There's some people here today who are holding out hope that they're going to do some kind of a soft opening. I don't think that's going to be the case. The weather might not cooperate with that as well, which is why we're here a little bit early today to try to get stuff and see stuff that we want to see before the rain comes. But you know, that's beyond the point. We're here to look at some of course, Universal and Disney today have rolled back some of their COVID restrictions, most notably the temperature screenings, as you saw when we were coming in. So that's the thing. Also, the space and distance between guests, that has also changed. So yeah, so we're just, and there's also some stuff at the studios that we're going to have to look at that I sort of hinted at in Monday's video, and I'll go into a little bit more detail once we get over there. But let's not waste any more time. Let's have some fun. Trying something a little bit new today with the camera, seeing how this works out. So, of course, I won't know until I get home and I edit, but trying some new things. So, bear with me. In today's episode, some of the dark, ominous clouds. There's some kind of a front coming through, even though you would never know it because it's 1 billion degrees out here with 1,000,000,000% humidity. It is what it is. But I think Florida has reached that that time of year. It's going to be horribly hot with high humidity. But here we are. I made mention in Monday's episode that Universal had put out physical nap guides. Obviously, during COVID, these have been kind of hit and miss. They put them out for a little bit, then they took them away. And have them back really since. Islands still had the, you know, you can scan the barcode and, you know, get a map. But physical maps, back out. On Monday I showed you the places over by the Beat Builders. All of these have been changed now from 6 feet to 3 feet. So it's all over the place. We'll look at some of this stuff. There's a couple other little changes to the signs that we'll look at as well. Here is one of the new signage from 6 feet to 3 feet. So these are all over the park. Here's a look at Production Central. So here we go, a traditional look down Production Central. 45 minutes for Despicable Me. And Senor Shrek does not have a time listed. So that's a thing. Another one of the physical distancing signs on Production Central, the new ones. This is what the crowd looks like. A little bit of a lighter crowd than we had on Monday, even though Monday was not as busy here at the studios. Still a little bit of a lighter crowd. I suspect that Islands has a bigger crowd, but plus I'm to see over by the Tribute store, and I will explain more of that in a moment. Let's look at the Music Plaza stage. When we were here on Monday, there was still quite a few things left over in the stage for Mardi Gras. Now everything has been completely taken away. So we'll check out, as you can see already, over in Gramercy, Jester hats have indeed vanished. No more Jester hats. But there is something that I want to draw attention to. We'll get there momentarily. So here's the state of what used to be the Mardi Gras Tribute Store. Here's all the Tribute Stores. Of course, if you watched Monday's video, I dropped a little bit of a hint that there might be another store in between the Mardi Gras store and the Halloween Horror Nights Tribute Store, which, if I was a betting man, probably show up sometime in August. But we know, because they Universal invited some people yesterday to come in and do some behind the scenes stuff, that they're planning a summer sort of celebration that includes food, and I believe this is part of that celebration. So there you go. So I wanted to make a quick comment about what this store could be. Last year, we all know that last year was Universal's 30th anniversary, and it is. We're gonna go hide. Time to go hide. Perfect timing on those stores. We are stuck inside the subway as this cloud passes. Good times. So as I was saying before, one of the things that I wanted to make mention of is that last year, of course, was Universal's 30th anniversary, and they had all the throwback merch and so on and so forth. One of the little nuggets of things that I had heard from my little birdies and stuff like that was that there was supposed to be a sort of summertime or summer tribute store that would have, I think, featured a lot of the throwback merch, kind of like what we got for Halloween Horror Nights last year as well, with all the Horror Nights throwback stuff. So I'm not surprised that looks like that's where they're going. They haven't officially announced anything as of yet, but we do know that they are planning some kind of a summer sort of food festival, a la Mardi Gras and a la stuff that like Disney does and so on and so forth. There's some stuff set up around the park. Once it stops raining, we will go ahead and check that stuff out. But I just thought I'd drop that little piece of stuff. I firmly believe that's going to be some kind of whatever they had planned, summertime tribute store or whatever it is, whatever it may be in there. This is some weird ass rain. Like it'll, it's very Florida type of weird rain where it's, oh look, the sun is out now, and then it's going to downpour, and then whatever. But anyway, so we'll continue on. That's what the New York streets look like now. Of course, we just had that shower. Looks like it's going to come down again for a little bit, but we will push on and do our traditional loop. See what we can see. Over at the start of San Francisco, we have what used to be the Dippin' Dots cart. Has since been replaced by a food truck. And this is going to be part of whatever summer food extravaganzas they have planned. So, got the food truck here. I think there's another one over there, which we'll check out in a moment. And that would be Thunder. So, summer food truck over here in San Francisco. I'm gonna have to duck and cover here in a moment, but here's the other food truck over in San Francisco, next to the Fisherman's Wharf sign, in between Alcatraz and Bruce, for whatever their summertime extravaganza food festival doohickey is. So there you go. So we already have two trucks set up. There you go. So there's Alcatraz, there's Bruce. But we're gonna have to duck and cover here because that thundercloud is on the way. Waiting for this storm cloud to pass. It has not started raining yet, but still waiting. Taking refuge in the Fast and Furious gift shop. Car is still there. I haven't been in here in quite some time, so. I think we're a little safe, but we have to duck back in. Back in, I think this front is moving pretty fast, so I think once we get this big rain here, I think that's going to be it for a while. So, yeah. Because of the nature of this front, it does not want to decide if it wants to stop or start or stop or start. But it is cooler outside, so that is fun. But here's our weekly hype check on the Men in Black tent. All is well. It is still drizzling a little bit. It's such a weird sort of thing going on here, but it is what it is. We're going to continue on around the park. This rain has been so weird. Like I said, it just will not decide if it wants to rain or not. Just have the decking cover again inside the Coke store over there. One thing I want to make mention of is that the tent over there that was there for Mardi Gras is still up. I have a feeling that's going to be used for whatever this summer festival doohickey is. So there you go, we're continuing our walk around the park. I do want to make mention that now that it appears that the front has more or less pushed through us, at least I think the bigger part of it, it is about 20 degrees cooler out here. It is so much cooler out here now and windy. The weather has changed dramatically here. Good times. Here's look at The Simpsons. 50-minute wait for The Simpsons. I think everybody just kind of went and ducked and covered into certain areas to get out of the rain. But yeah, so we move on. Looks like now that Mardi Gras is over, the Scooby Gang will no longer be over by the Gardens of Allah. No more Mystery Machine over there, so I have a feeling they'll be back over in Hollywood, so we'll see if the Mystery Machine is indeed parked over there as we continue on. But no Mystery Machine over here currently, unless they're just taking away for the rain, but we'll check it out. It's like over in the former Barney stage. I know it's hard to see, but we got some cloth covering the former stage and some equipment over there. Interesting. Still thunder in the area. So we'll see how that plays out. The sun is out briefly. This little bathroom area by Barney. All nice, but there is, you know, it's hard to see, but there's a cloth covering there by the former Barney stage there, and then there's some equipment over underneath. Don't know what's going on over there, but I will keep an eye on it. Something else I did not make mention of before is that all the lighting rigs that were out for Mardi Gras are now gone, including the lighting rig that was in Central Park. That reminded me of Horror Nights construction many moons ago. Brought in all the feels. That is also gone. I do see the Mystery Machine, so they have indeed moved it back to Hollywood. There it is, in front of Mel's. So looks like Scooby and the gang will no longer be visiting the Gardens of Allah. So that's fun. They're clearing off the stage over here with towels, and here comes the sun again. So there's the Mystery Machine back in front of Mel's. They're also cleaning the stage off by Maryland's stage there. Maryland and the Diamond Bellows stage. There is the Mystery Machine. Looks like the New Orleans food spot here in Battery Park is still up. I think they have changed the mural on the front to have the fruits and stuff like that. So there's that, I guess, for that international summer food crop or whatever the hell it is that they're doing. So there you go. Here's a little bit of a closer look at the fruit mural on the front of the food pavilion here. Like I said, this was the big the big New Orleans pavilion over in Battery Park for Mardi Gras. So yeah, so that summer flavor, summer food carnival or whatever they're planning, looks like they're getting ready. The Mystery Machine is on the move. We'll be going to the spot where they usually are during normal hours, which is over in front of the Bourne Theater there. So, of course, Fred is at the helm of the Mystery Machine. Everybody is sort of running after the Mystery Machine, which I think is hilarious. We are heading towards the exit, but we have one more stop to visit first. Got some new Jurassic Park masks here. These are actually kind of nice. And I see smalls and mediums. There's a large on the bottom. So that's going to do it for our loop around Universal Studios Florida. I wasn't going to go over Islands of Adventure, but we're a little bit early, so we'll do a quick loop around Islands of Adventure, and then we'll get the hell out of here. So yeah, so it looks like they're gearing up for whatever that summer festival is that they haven't officially announced yet, but we know it's coming based on what happened the other day. some semblance of some kind of summer festival thing. So yeah, so that's and I believe that's what the tribute store will be. Eventually, it'll be some kind of thing tying into this summer festival or whatever. So it is what it is. But anyway, let's continue on. Let's go. So Islands Adventure also has physical maps out. Something that we saw the other day. They had Universal had the physical maps, but Islands Adventure did not. But today they both do. So. It's crazy how much the weather has indeed changed out here since all that stuff is pushed through. It is a very pretty day out here now. Not, it's still Florida, so it's still hot, but it's not nearly as humid as it was. There's a nice breeze. Just very nice day overall. Clouds have kind of pushed out. I don't know if you can see that, but the clouds are kind of pushed out. There's just a nice day right now. Kind of crazy. It's like 2 different days. We started on a different day, and now it's a different day. So here are today's wait times at Islands Adventure. Hagrid's said it is closed for weather. Bluto's weather. Hagrid's weather. What else? Weather. Although the Hulk is running, so. But everything else, 70 minutes for Kong. Hulk is running, but everything else is closed for weather. So, interesting. There she is today. With everything closed for weather, I have not seen them run a car. Doubt they are. We'll go back there and see how many people are waiting for some kind of soft opening. You can see the flames in front of the entrance are indeed on, so that's interesting. It's probably really difficult to see from here, but I can see them with my own eyes. The flames in front, underneath the rafters there at the entrance are on. So we'll go back there, we'll check everything out. The actual "If I Ran the Zoo" words on the flag have returned. So they have painted back the words. So that's a good thing. And as we continue to walk, but 1, 2, and the cat and hat are out. I have to wonder, with the distancing markers now down to 3 feet as opposed to 6 feet, that perhaps we will see the reopening of Poseidon's Fury shortly. Because this is a show, and you got to keep people distant and stuff like that. So I don't know. Maybe we'll see the Poseidon's Fury reopen soon. There you go. I love Poseidon's Fury, and I'm not afraid to admit it. There's the line for Hagrid's. That's fun. This, of course, is just to get into the locker area. For now, I wonder if it's still down for weather. We'll check the board as we continue. Still says it's listed as a weather delay. There's also security guarding the entrance, but still weather delay. To my surprise, there's not a whole lot of people wandering around over here. We do got some workers guarding the entrance. Quick note about the ride itself. Whatever this maneuver is called over here, is really crazy. When you come up over that little hill there, and you're basically staring straight down at the ground. Pretty crazy. A little bit of above the downstairs, the Discovery Center there. They do have the doors that lead out to the courtyard closed. But I want to go check out some of this Mr. DNA merch. Didn't really look at this the other day, but we got some Mr. DNA. There's a pretty big part of the queue. Mr. DNA. I think that's it. Is that all the Mr. DNA merch? Oh, I like this Raptor Country shirt here, wherever this is. That's pretty cool. This stuff is still here. Looks like they've kept pretty open back here in case they want to continue with their Raptor birthing stuff. Of course, we've got the big lockers back here. We've got some of the facial things here. Turn yourself into a dinosaur. There's the big lockers. Here's the other Mr. DNA shirt. Found it. Little hoodie thing here. Oh, that's the Raptor Country thing that we saw. How much are we talking from Mr. DNA shirts here? This, I believe, is the woman's shirt. $30 for that. How about the yellow one here? $27 for the yellow one. So, not too bad for this one. Just a quick look at the sky, how much the sky is cleared out after the rain. Basically not a cloud in the sky. The front has moved through, and we're moving through City Walk to get back to our car. So that's going to do it for us out here today at Universal Orlando Resort. Came out here just to check some of the new downgraded COVID protocols here for the parks. No temperature screenings, as well as the 3 feet distance, no more 6 feet. They're, of course, following some of the CDC guidelines. I believe the CDC came out and updated their guidelines and said that 3 feet is optimal for social distancing. It is what it is. I still will maintain the appropriate amount of distance between myself and other people. It is what it is. Of course, no soft openings for the Velocicoaster. We did go back there and check and see how that was going. I think that's going to be it. So as usual, everybody, thanks for watching, and I will talk to you guys next time.